This is a alpha or beta gamma detector for personnel monitoring for people when they're exiting a site. This is another instrument tray that I use. This one's an alpha detector. Got a little tray in there, and we can take an air sample, put it in here, and be able to count it. And this is an exposure out here. Normal background is probably 10 microAR. You can always get it up to as high as 1,000 microAR. I do an annual calibration. I take these instruments out to Grants. They have a DOE facility. They have known sources, so I take the instruments over there and it tells me what kind of levels those sources are. And then I can say, okay, so many counts per and 6 seconds will equal so many picocuries of radium in the soil. We go through our QC checks on a daily basis. We'll do a QC check on this instrument every morning, make sure it's working properly and it's falling within a certain parameter. If it falls outside that parameter, we tag it out of service. This is a new little toy I got just recently when we were doing our earlier inventories. We used to pack this around, £1.5 pounds.
It's good exercise for you.
But it got heavy after hiking 10 miles. But this is the same thing. This is equivalent to that. This is smaller. This is a newer version. It also gives me a dose rate. This gives me readings in microAR per hour. This thing does the same thing. This other instrument here, this is what we call a SPA 3. And the guys use it to locate the source of contamination. Radiation is coming in from all sides. It really won't tell you where the source is at. So one of the reasons we use this lead shield, we put it in here, and the radiation, this lead stops the radiation that's coming in from the side. And you can see the hole on the bottom. So if we were able to, we'll be able to pinpoint exactly where that comes from. And that's how we would determine. When we do our calibration, we take this lead shield out there and we take a reading on the source calibration pad, and then whatever reading we receive, we can correlate that to see how much radium-226 is in the soil. If I took a reading here, and it said 1,000, let's say 8,000. I correlated that and say, okay, 8,000 times 0.027 plus 5.4 with it. That will give me the actual picocurie concentration in that soil. So